What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on Charged Up Jack's Lawn Care Services. I'm your gracious host, Felix Diaz, and this was requested by one of our viewers that was asking me to do a voiceover here on the channel. So hopefully this is exactly what you were looking for. So this is season 1 for me in the lawn care space, going fully electric. The goal for me is to create eco-friendly awareness here in the Jacksonville area, also providing a premium service to those in my community, also giving back to the community. As you guys can see in one of my videos, I did give a free cut to a vet in need, and mind you, we are in Jacksonville, Florida, where there is a naval base, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more opportunities that come up, but most importantly, what I want to share with you guys in this particular video is that the reason that I decided to go electric was the overall cost of running a lawn care business. I sat, when I worked my 9 to 5 for a really long time, and I was just looking at videos and cost videos, and even looking some of the big names on YouTube that were showing, like, spending 10, 12,000 on one piece of equipment. I just couldn't see myself going that far in just getting started. So what I ended up doing was I looked up used equipment on Facebook Marketplace. I learned my lesson on certain items to buy and certain items to not buy. So if you guys look back, when I first created this channel, there was a machine that I had bought. It's a Greenworks commercial mower. It was a 2018 model. I don't know how many owners it had, and the guy that I bought it from wanted for me to give him $5,000 for it. And something just didn't sit right with me on the machine. It's been sitting in the garage. The charger didn't work. But I talked the guy down to $3,200, taking a risk, but also losing all of that money, because not even 2 months after owning that Greenworks commercial machine, which is one of the original machines that, some of the people that I'm in a Discord with told me, hey, that was probably one of the worst machines they made. But me wanting something that was a 60-inch deck that was able to handle a lot of the jobs that I had, because I have a lot of bigger yards. This yard that you're seeing above here in the video is not really one that would require such a big lawnmower. And I'm glad that the machine went out when it did. And Lowe's, I would go to get all my trimmer wire and all the things that I need for a day on the route. And apparently the Ego Z6 was always in front of me, always in front of me. And I'd be like, man, I probably should have went with that, because now I have all the batteries, and I love the tools. And mind you, I paid for all my stuff, right? But back to the Greenworks. So I'm cutting a customer's yard, and the Greenworks commercial machine completely dies. I'm cutting, and bam, the machine just turns off. So for me, to think of a 2018 lawnmower to only last a couple of years, not even 5 years, that's really disappointing when that machine was selling for almost $23,000. Cuts up to 14 acres. And mind you, I wasn't beating up the machine like if it was a gas, zero turn. I was being very cautious. I was careful on what, lawns I would put it on, and what conditions. So for it to crap out that quickly as a business owner, if that was the machine that I had bought when I first bought it, I would have been super disappointed with Greenworks. Now mind you, I had some great, phenomenal customer service from Greenworks, but honestly, for me, I wish that they would have gone a little bit more above and beyond, because even though I bought it secondhand and there isn't a warranty, you become a customer, right? So when you're out servicing a property and the customer says, man, my last guy, he used to do the hedges and do all this stuff, you're building a relationship. You took over that, that service, and you're providing a service like for me, it's important for the customer to realize that, we do offer a premium service and that we do care about their thoughts and their feedback. So I always, when I get a chance in Jobber, I send out a monthly video to see what I would need to do next in this season to make sure that each customer is very well taken care of. So when they refer me to their friends and families, everyone is getting the same service. Now, going into season 2, which is going to be next year, I plan on completely putting everything card on file, and also will need um, whoever is on my route to pay at the beginning of the month so that I can cover expenses if I need to, order batteries or chargers or solar panels, because that's ultimately where I'm trying to go. But the goal is to get more exposure and bring again that eco-friendly approach. As you guys can see in the video above, it's super early in the morning. The sun hasn't even really peaked here in Jacksonville, Florida. This was about 6:48 in the morning, and I'm mowing, getting it done and starting early. And here in the neighborhood that I'm at, it's more of an elderly community kind of. So it's very helpful for me. And even when people come out, they always thank me for having the electric equipment. And even if I show up a little bit earlier than this, I think I started one morning at 6:18, and no one really has anything negative to say. They're just like, man, this is the future of lawn care. But the title of the video, "Don't Let AI Steal Your Job, Start a Lawn Care Business." I wanted to talk a little bit about that real quick. So I see all the robots that are, getting made and manufactured, and even though I think that's, for homeowners that don't want to get out there and cut, I don't think that anyone has a strong enough robot mower out currently that would take away the jobs of us guys out there that are actually cutting and getting behind trees, getting around obstacles. I just don't think that we're there yet. Now, do I think that in the future we will see, better robots and AI, customer service, all these things? I think we're there now, but in the long run, I think that as long as we continue to provide that human connection when we're out with each of our customers, whether it's an email or a postcard or just a quick follow-up text, I always do it kind of, every month and a half, I say, hey, just wanted to circle back and see how you're doing, seeing if there's anything I can do better. Because even though you might think that people aren't watching you when you're servicing their lawn, someone's peeking through a window, whether it's a neighbor, whether it's the homeowner, whether it's a cat. I jokingly say that because there was a cat in one of my videos that was looking at me while I was working. But just think about that whenever you go out to service these properties. People want to see the impression that you're leaving on their turf and on their lawn. So make sure you treat each property as if it was your own, and you know that with one good job, 10 referrals can come. I've lost a number of customers in my area due to financial things, but we're working back on getting new customers, and I'm telling you, 99% of my customer base this year has come from referral. And as long as you show up, for me, I'm trying to get in uniform, ordering shirts, decals for the truck, stickers, door hangers. You definitely want to have those things, when you're not starting out, because obviously when you're starting out, you don't need all the best things. You just want to make sure that you're consistent, that you show up on time, and that you use a tool called Jobber to keep organized. But guys, I'm going to end the video here because this is my first time doing this. If you enjoyed this content, let me know in the comment section. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.